Friday body language analysis, and welcome to the second in a video series looking at social repose. So let's just listen to a bit of what he's going to say.
I fucked up.
Alright. He is looking into his memory here. This is coming from a fairly honest place. He's not going to try and make something up here. He's looking at the truth.
Now, I'm well aware that making this video and
Looking down a lot, if you notice that. He's looking down a lot. He looked into his memory of the truth, and now he's looking down in shame. That's shame.
and talking about this and responding to Jacqueline's
There's a lot of blinking. There's a lot of stress. A bit of shaking of his body.
recent video.
That where he's...
I'm definitely going to lose some fans. I'm going to lose some friends.
Okay, that's what he was doing. So here he looks into construction. So he's going to make something up.
I'm definitely going to lose some fans.
Right, that's what he's thinking about. He's constructing what could happen in the future. He's going to lose some fans.
I'm going to lose some friends.
And again, he's looking down there. So the fans, he can look straight into the camera.
I'm definitely going to lose some fans. I'm going to lose...
He's looking... We'll come to this look in a minute. This is very important. But he's looking straight into the camera. He's going to lose some fans. So he's talking to you there, the fans, who don't like him anymore because of this issue. He's looking directly at you there. And I'm going to put a marker there, and we're going to come to that in a minute. But he's quite accepting, not happy, angry about losing fans, but that's something he can tolerate. In fact, he's quite happy to meet that head on.
some friends.
But friends, he's looking down here into emotional feelings and shame. So there is some shame displayed here.
But
He's shaking his head.
there's two sides to every story.
That little shake of the head there is, I think, a loss for words. A sort of denial. He's finding it difficult to accept that he's going to have to come clean, and I think he's finding it difficult to accept that he's in the wrong.
But there's two sides to every story.
And there's no other way to work it out in his mind there. He's just in the wrong. So he's shaking his head and giving us a cliche. There's two sides to every story.
I wouldn't really call this a defense.
He wouldn't call it defense, but he would blink repeatedly while saying it and bring it up. So this is obviously his defense, but he can't even believe. He's shaking his head. He can't even, the problem with what he's trying to do here is he's trying to sort of sanitize or, tone down how bad he looks. But when he thinks about it, and he is thinking about it, reality, in truth, he's thinking about his memories, he's visualizing them. He can't think of a way that he can, he doesn't believe his own bullshit here. He can't think of a way of making it sound good. So he's just shaking his head in disbelief.
I understand what I did, and
He thinks he understands what he did. Well, he understands what he did, but he doesn't understand the response to what he did. I don't think. He's clearly very egotistical, and I don't think he understands or empathizes with his ex over why she's so angry. He knows the facts of what he did, but he doesn't understand how it's played out in this way.
what I did, I understand that it's pretty wrong and heinous, and
And we're back to this look. So this is where we're going to sort of conclude this chapter, this first chapter. I'm trying to keep it as a short video, but he knows it's heinous, he said. Well, he knows, what he means is, he knows that everyone else says it's heinous. He knows that other people really downvote or dislike his actions there. But he himself, he doesn't guilt trip himself about that. He didn't think he's done anything that bad. He just thinks that other people think it's really bad. And let's just go back to this look that he gives the fans. It's very similar to this look. Very similar to here. And what we're looking at here, I'll get the mouse out and point at it. We're looking at these eyes and the way that the pupil is half cut by the top eyelid there. So he's looking up through his brow, if you can see that. And over here as well. This is quite an intense stare. This is back to where he talks about fans.
I'm definitely going to lose some fans.
And he's talking directly to the people that he's going to lose here, the fans. And this is what really worries me. And I guess if this video could be a public service for anybody, if you're a young boy, young girl, and you're in a relationship with a young boy or girl, and they give you this look.
Run.
Great opportunity to use a meme there, wasn't it? Great opportunity to use a meme. But truly, run. This is the scariest, worst, bad news body language that I think you can get. It's a look of hatred. That's bad. But the staring, the murder eyes. This is a guy who is in a dark place, very angry. Sometimes we talk about the 1,000-yard stare that people have when they come back from war, where they seem to just look through the walls, staring into the distance because they've seen something so horrific and been through such a trauma. This is like that, but he's not had his mind blown by trauma. He's been enraged and frustrated, and it's locked in there, and it's waiting to be unleashed. This is somebody building up to lash out. This is somebody very, very angry. And when they look through their brow like that, the head down, it's almost a primeval, a kind of lizard brain response. I've seen some top sports people get into this psyched out frame of mind. You might call it beast mode, where all they have in their sights is their goal and nothing will stop them. You can put it to good use in sport. But in beast mode, you may forget the rules of the game, commit fouls, do whatever it takes. The problem with it is that it's an expression born of anger, and you see it when people's behaviour is fueled by anger. Now, I'd argue that it doesn't matter what the situation is. If you can focus your anger, control it, take a deep breath, let it dissipate, and then harness the good bits, that's okay. But if you let it control you, if you let the anger override all your other cognitive functions, and you're in beast mode, then the best thing you can do is to get out of the situation. If you're the angry one, go somewhere else, shake your head, shake it off, get out of the frame of mind, let it go. And if you're watching somebody, if you're the victim of this expression, if you're in a situation where someone's looking at you like this, it's time to act, and it's time to act fast. You either hit them as hard as you can, as full force as you can, and don't stop until you know they're not going to get up, or you run. And I would advise run is your first port of call here, because nothing good can come from this expression. This is hatred, it's anger, it's all the bad things. It's burning its way from his eyes through the camera into those people that he despises. And why does he despise them so? Because they don't like him. Because they're attacking him, because he's coming from a place where he's naturally vulnerable and reactive. This is a chaotic person who feels weak and insecure, who lashes out with acts of pantomime aggression to make him feel like he has some kind of control. I don't like the look of him. He worries me. This whole thing worries me. So that's the end of this video. I will say, and I think it's important to say, this subject needs to be made into a series because there are other aspects that we need to look at. At first, I did think that making a video about people's personal relationships especially as they're airing them on YouTube. It's a bit tacky, a bit crass. Personally, I don't think it's very healthy for the people involved to be conducting themselves in this way. In relationships, feelings, emotions can boil. You can feel extremely in love. You can feel extremely hurt. You can feel extremely angry. And 10 years down the line, you might look back and just think, what was that all about? I don't even care about that anymore. In the rest of the series, we'll take a look at the original video that he's responding to. We'll look into the rest of this video a bit more, and his latest upload. If you like the content, click like and subscribe. Leave comments. I won't reply to any of them.